today is Wednesday, May 18th, 2022, and we're here today with Teaquilts live sewing chat. So welcome everybody to the live. We're going to wait for people to get in. We have about maybe 30, 40 seconds to start. So we'll just give people a chance to come in. I will get you all pulled up on my phone here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. Let's see. We only got a few people in here so far, but we're going to go ahead and just start doing some of the shout outs. People will be coming in. We got Delia Castro. She says, hi, T and everyone. Happy Wednesday. Beb Dixon also says hello from DC. Working on a football theme applique quilt. So that's pretty cool. I've made like t-shirt quilts for football, but I've never made like, I don't think, a football quilt from scratch, like with applique and that type of thing. So that's pretty cool. Peace, Love, and Quilting is here saying hi. Which apparently is Courtney, I think. Zella McKenzie is here saying hi, T and Quilting Friends. Vivian Cabby saying hi, T and everyone. Shirley Peters, hello, T and everyone. Nancy Gus, hello. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Thank you, Nancy, for the reminder. Maxie Doodle saying hi, T and everyone. Don Cunningham saying hello, fellow quilters. Kevin the Quilter is here saying evening, Queen T and all T quilters. My niece Lisa Thompson's here saying hello, everyone. She's also reminding you to hit the thumbs up. Leetta Bryant's here going hi, T and T quilters. Leetta Bryant, I hope you remember that I'm not going to be at May's Scrap Club meeting. Judy is going to run that meeting for me because I'll be at my quilting retreat that weekend, and we can't meet any other week. So sorry about that. I do have your email request. Diana Grant says, hey, TNT Quilters, greetings from the San Francisco East Bay area. Hi, Diana. Lisa Matthews saying hi, everyone. Let's see. Cheryl Curley says, hi, all new here. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you popping in a comment. And also hope that you'll subscribe and come back. Geraldine Lima also saying good evening. Debbie saying hi, T and everyone. I want to get everybody. Sue says hello, T and fellow quilters from beautiful St. Louis, Missouri. Yes. Remo JS says good evening, T and T quilters. Thumbs up, everyone. Thank you also for the reminder, ma'am. Francis Jackson says hi, T and all T quilters. Lightning 1210 says hello, Miss T and all T quilters. Vicky Lemire saying hello. Sandra K is also saying hello, all. Sandra, also welcome to the channel, I think. I think that's a new name. Dee Dee Hansen here from Michigan. She says it's raining. Oh, my goodness. We had rain in the middle of the night a couple times, so I haven't even been outside today at all, so it don't matter if it rained or not for me today. Bonita Nance is here saying, hey, Miss T and everyone. And I think I'm at the bottom. Oh, Remo got her package today. Great to know. Oh, we have a new countdown, 27 days until retreat. Now I'm in panic mode, okay? I'm ticking things off my list, but, you know, still got a lot to do. Sheila Willis is here saying good evening, T and everyone. Laura Key says hi. So nice to finally catch a live chat. Hey, Laura, welcome to the live chat. Appreciate you popping in a comment as well. And Sharon Lewis says hi, T and quilters. I'm at work listening to the chat. Yes. So let's see. Cynthia Shade saying hello from cold and rainy Chicago. They can keep it. I went to Chicago in June and it was freezing. Laura Miller saying hello, T and all. Colleen says hello, T and everyone as well. So I know we're going to get some more people popping in here. But just want to thank everybody for coming. New people also for popping in comments. Also hoping you all subscribe. I'm live on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 1 hour. I mostly do a chat. Sometimes I might do some sewing. Sometimes I might do a demonstration. I might answer questions. So this is normally my talk only chat most of the time. And on Saturdays, I have another chat that we do a sewing chat that's live. It starts at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and go for 2 hours to 10 p.m. And we do live sew-in chat where I'm working on some project, whatever I'm working on. I tend to sew here. Right now, I'm not doing any sew-alongs other than the 4-Star General, which is closed. Which reminds me that we're going to be meeting this Saturday, which I haven't cut for, at 12 noon. So we'll have an extra live this month. So the third Saturday of the month, we come live at noon. Kevin the quilter and I. And that's one of those days where you enter at your own risk. You never are sure what you're going to get. But we're there just having fun. So, and we just do that live with everybody once a month. So we will be doing another sew along next year that I'm hoping people will be able to sew along with us on that one. So we'll be talking about that a little later because it won't start till next January. This sew along that we're currently in goes until, I think it's October is the last month. That'll be month number 13 for putting everything together. So I want to talk a little bit about retreat, but let me make sure nobody else has come in. Anita says, so nice of your daughter offering her services as Teaquilters Uber. See Joy Creation says, hi to everyone, excited for all who are getting ready for the retreat. And I'm going to talk about that. I just haven't put anything out. I haven't gotten a chance to talk about anything yet. Ellen Campbell is here saying hi to Quilts and all. She's waving. Stephanie of Memoirs of a Longworm Quilter says, hey T and everyone. Kevin says, you and me both on the no cutting, Miss T. Yes. So I haven't even gotten ready. You might have a live where we're cutting, okay? And we probably need to cut a few pieces for May, which is June block, and a few pieces for June, which is July block, because we're not going to have a live chat because we'll be at retreat the week of the June one, and I don't want to go live at a retreat because Kevin and I, we're acting crazy. We ain't got time to do that in a retreat, okay? And then we're not sitting together, so that's a whole nother issue. So I'm not going to try to create a space for us to go live on that Saturday when I'm busy. We're going to be sewing on a charity project, which I'm going to talk about as well. Sandy Agris here saying, evening all. I received my gorgeous fan today. Thank you, T. You're welcome, Sandra. Thank you for ordering. My brother Ray is here saying, hi, sis and everyone. And I think and Cheryl talking about she'll miss buying fabric if she watches us on Saturday. That's funny. Dolores Phelps says, hello, T and all T quilters. Make sure. Okay, I think I got everybody. Did you get my email? I forgot to tell you. Spam folder still it sometimes. Oh, she's just somebody else talking to Ellen, I guess. Okay. All right. Because I'm like, I check my spam mail all the time because I know my mail goes into people's spam and people's spam mail goes into my spam. So I don't know what's up with that. But most of my people, even though I have you in as a contact, my mail is still going into spam. So I'm always checking that. So, yeah. Okay, so what's happening? We're going to do YouTube birthday shout outs. That's going to be last, I guess. We'll do that last. What I've mostly been busy with this past couple of weeks is that I've been working on the Teaquilts retreat. If you all remember, I have 2 retreats coming up. One is Memorial Day weekend. We have a 3-night retreat, and that's with a total of 12 people. That's our annual retreat that we have every year with my small group called the So Busy Quilting Guild. It's 6 members, and we go out every year. We function as a full guild, except that we don't have a quilt show. That's the only thing that we don't do that a full guild does. But we also have a retreat, and then we open it up to 6 other people, and we're got all of that booked and scheduled, and we're ready to go, except that I still have one of my challenge quilts that I need to quilt. This year we had 2 challenge quilts because we've been neglecting to do something for about 7, 8, or 10 years or something. And so we put our foot down and said both of them needed to be done by this retreat. So I'm working on project number 2 at this point. I got project number 1 done except for 2 sides of sewing that label down. So everything else is done. In addition to that, my main goal is working on retreat stuff. So if you are going to retreat and you haven't gotten information from me and you haven't responded or needed to respond to some stuff, I have sent out numerous emails since the mid to late part of April. I've sent out the supply list for Stack and Whack. This is just off the top of my head. I've sent out asking people to send in their registration forms. There are quite a few people that have not. And Benita, I think you must not have sent in a form. And I need an emergency contact for you with the phone number, name and phone number. And then I can just go ahead and add you in. I got everything else. Because when you sent back your other stuff, I realized that I didn't have a sheet from you. What else? I've sent out that. I've sent out, it was something else I sent out. I've gotten everybody that has sent me their registration forms. I got those people are all registered at the facility. So your information has been put in. I'm sending in, I still have to make a payment. I got to send that in. They needed to have all the names first. So I'm still waiting on one person to send in their information at this point. And I guess I need Benita's emergency contact. I did register you, Benita, because I had your address. But I need your emergency contact information. And she said, okay, I see it. Thank you, ma'am. And the reason why I do that, that's me adding that part on, is because if something should happen to you and you're out of town and you're not able to make a phone call, I want to be able to at least let somebody in your family know where you are if somebody needs to make decisions for you. So that's why that emergency name and contact number is very important. I don't plan on anything dramatic happening, but just in case. The other thing that I've sent out is we're doing an album swap block that's optional. It's just a square in a square. It must be all batik fabrics, even the light part where you're going to write your information. Everything needs to be batiks. Asking people not to use cheap batiks. We all know what cheap batiks are. They're the real thick, heavy ones that you mostly can get from like Walmart or something like that. We want traditional batik fabrics from Hoffman, Timeless Treasures, whoever makes batik fabrics that are not the cheap batiks. I don't know who makes the batik fabrics from Walmart. They never have a name on them, so I can't tell you what name that is. But we're just asking people to use traditional batik fabrics, all batiks. You can make them at retreat. I plan to bring my the small cutter with my 8-inch cube. Those blocks should finish at 4 inches. So that's what that's about. You only have to make 28 blocks because we only got 28 people attending retreat. And then everybody will swap with everyone if they're participating. I'm just going to make a block for everybody, whether they participate or not. I'm not going to worry about if I get a block back or not. The last email that I've sent out so far, I think, is the one for people that are coming in by plane or train. And if you're needing to be picked up from your public mode of transportation, I do have my daughter. That's what Benita was talking about. I have asked my daughter to take off work. I had some other family members was going to do that, but they recently got new jobs, and so I don't want them to risk getting fired to take off to be my Uber driver. So I've asked my daughter if she would take off her job so that she would be picking everybody up from the airport and dropping you off. Now, I'm not going to say that you can't get your own Uber. I just don't know. I don't use Uber here in St. Louis. I just don't. So I don't know what type of driver you may or may not get. And I just feel more comfortable having you being picked up by somebody that I know and can get you to where you need to be. It's a good little distance, I guess. And it's not like super far, but it's a good distance from the airport. It's closer. The train station is actually closer to the place. If you got off at the Kirkwood station, Amtrak Kirkwood station, yeah, it's a little bit closer. I just feel comfortable having somebody pick you up that know who you are. So you need to respond to those various different emails if you're wanting any of these services. Also, if you're wanting a Teaquilts t-shirt, I'm asking for people to wear those when we're going out shop hopping. We have at least 2 days of shop hopping. We have shop hopping where we're going to do the bus trip to Missouri Star all day. And then we're also going to go to a few of the local shops. Our shops have gotten like farther apart. We've had a few shops close in the past, say 3 or 4 years. And so we probably will only go to about maybe 3 or 4 of our quilt shops because of location. And I do want to make sure that I take you to my favorites. And so that's part of it. 2 of them are actually close to the retreat center or close enough to the retreat center, but one is a good distance away. And we only can do so much in a day. So, but I have been sending out those particular type of emails. I'm still working on some other things behind the scene. I have not sent out what to pack for retreat. If you're interested in knowing what to pack for retreat, I already have on my website under the free sections, retreat stuff to pack for retreats. And I'm not saying that if you are a person that's flying in or going by train that you need to have everything on that list, but it still is a good guideline for you for retreat. I also sent out email. I did send out another email. I've been sending a lot of emails about rental of sewing machines. And I can't remember if I have $50 or $60. I can't remember what's on there. But the having somebody pay $10 a day to use a machine, I felt wasn't a high price, especially I've taken my machines in and 2 years ago and got them clean, and I still haven't even used them. So all I need to do is just oil my machines, and I paid money for that, especially if it's an electronic machine. It costs even more money. It cost me a minimum of $100 to take in an electronic machine just to get it cleaned. So I felt like I'm not using those machines. Sue has volunteered to donate. She's got some antique machines. I got a few antique machines as well. But yeah, so I just decided to do that. And then also, if something should happen to those machines and we have to take them back in for service, then we at least had some money. And plus, we're toting extra stuff to retreat that we shouldn't have to tote to a retreat. It's not like this is in our homes and you're just coming to our house and using a sewing machine. Sewing machines are heavy. And we got to pack them in there and then pack them back out, So I felt like people needed to pay something to use a machine. You're more than welcome to travel with your sewing machines as well. Hi, Darlene Crosby. Hi, Donna Lee Struntz. Hey, Kim Barris. Okay, and Kevin also gave a recap on all the emails I sent out. Daughter doing airport train pickup, optional block, registration info, stack and wax, sewing machines. Okay, so I got everything. Thank you, Kevin. Just want to make sure. So just respond to those emails, please, and let me know if any of those services are something that you need, because we're not going to be, Sue and I are not going to be bringing extra machines to retreat. And then you get there and decide at the last minute that you're not going to bring a machine. So, if you're wanting a machine, we need to know that, because Sue is also in the process of cleaning her machines so that she can bring them. And right now, I don't have anybody scheduled for those. I think most of the people have gotten my newer models. When I say newer models, they're electronic machines. They're not antique machines. So most people are trying to pick the updated machines because they're not used to sewing on the antique models. But and Sue says that she's been watching the YouTube videos on retreats and says, excellent. Well, thank you. And Donna saying, someday, girl, I will plan ahead and join you for one. Sounds exciting to the max. Yes, I really enjoy quilt retreats because I feel like, especially if you're one of those people where you're the only one in your family that sew, quilt, or craft, that you kind of feel like an oddball in your family. And I'm the only one in my family that actually does anything with fabric per se. I have some of them that are into like party decorating and stuff like that. But before they even got into that, no one understood at all about me quilting all these years. Matter of fact, they nicknamed me Little Martha Stewart, okay, for many years. And that's finally stopped. They finally stopped saying that as more and more people in my family have gotten into their own craft. I have a sister that loves to cook. She does food plates and stuff like that. So my daughter has done some stuff. Hi, Teresa McCormick. And Remo is reminding you all to please hit the thumbs up. So thank you. Hey, Jennifer Mazar. She says, hi, T and friends. I'm plugging away on the last 2 graduation quilts due next week. While listening tonight will keep me working. Yes. So good luck on that. I got my quilt delivered and done early. I was glad about that. And also, the last email that I did send was on the So Powerful, which is an organization. You can find them at sopowerful.org, www.sopowerful.org. And they make these handbag crossbody bags. They make those. And what they do with them is that they provide them to young ladies so that they can continue to go to school. They use them so that they can put their sanitary products in. Before they had these bags, the girls mostly stayed at home because they had nowhere to put those type of products. And also, I'm assuming the same area is probably one of the areas that receive the washable, reusable sanitary pads that people are making with the flannel and stuff like that. So I had talked about this organization when I found them years ago at the 2019 Houston Quilt Festival. And we were going to work on this project at the 2020 retreat, which of course got canceled. So I'm putting this back onto our agenda as well. And I'm hoping that like on Saturday morning from like say 9, whatever time we get through with breakfast to lunchtime, I'm just asking people to sew parts of the bag. Nobody will make an entire bag, but I'm asking for people, like if you're sewing the flap, I want you to just sew flaps until all the flaps are sewn. And then it gets passed on to the next person who's going to use that. I cut out 2 just now so that I could get started. I'm nowhere near finished, but I've sewn the flap onto the back part of the bag because this flap's going to go over the bag when it's done. So it's kind of be sitting on there like that. So I've already, this is the wrong side because it's going to be sitting like this. I actually string piece this particular one. My other one, I cut out 2 so that I can make one where I sew the steps so I can have a visual for people. And this one, I'm just going to make a complete bag. But this one, I just did a piece flap. And then I'm using this drum fabric for the lining. And this is really my outside fabric, the brooms. So I'm trying to make one bag just so that I can get all of the steps done. The really nice thing about this organization, you go to their website, you can print the pattern out. They've got like a 30-page pattern with 19 of them being detailed instructions on how to make this bag. They also have a YouTube video on how to make this bag. And I printed out the pattern pieces. I got everything cut out for 2. And I'm going to make, like I said, make 1 so I can make sure I know what we're going to be doing on Saturday. And then I also am going to be pre-cutting, hopefully, for the group on Saturday. So I'm trying to make sure that before I cut out 20 bags or whatever number I cut out, that what I've sold is exactly what I need. So I'm trying to make sure I don't want to be wasting my time cutting out all that material. So that's been taking quite a bit of my time. So, and also what I wanted to say, if anybody in Teaquilts in YouTube land that's not coming to retreat want to make a bag and want to send it to me so that I can add your bag in with our bundle, I would gladly do that as well. I would like to be able to send in a number of bags. I don't even know if we're going to finish the bags completely at retreat in 3 hours. But whatever sewing I can get people to do, then gradually I guess I'll come back in here on my live sewing chats and we're going to get those bags finished up so we can get those shipped out. I'm asking everybody, if you want to send a bag, to send it by June 30th, 2022. And you can send it to my P.O. box, which is always listed in the videos on YouTube. Let me see who else is in here. Polly Lawrence came in saying hi, hi all. Pearl Medina says hello, Miss T and quilting friends from Moreno Valley, California. And Maddie Barnum's also here saying hello, T and everyone. And I did receive another retreat donation from Remo. She sent in a $50 Panera Bread gift card. And so that's going to be very useful. I'm thinking I can go over the evening before our bus trip maybe and get some stuff from Panera. So that's pretty cool. Thank you so much, ma'am. I appreciate that. And I'm going to be making, I guess, a list to make sure. And if you sent me something and I haven't said you sent it, just let me know. I've got actual product. I know who sent that. And I think Melissa LePage also sent in $20 for snacks or something like that. So I've been trying to record that stuff down. And Dawn says her Sears Kenmore 12 stitch was what she learned to sew on back in 1976. I had a Sears Kenmore machine, my first machine. So I love older machines. They're just metal machines are just heavier. That charity project bag is wonderful. Well, thank you. Maxie Doodle, Teresa Louise, I Quilt Too is here saying hello, T and quilting friends. Hello, Teresa. I don't know if she goes by just Teresa or Teresa Louise, the whole thing. Is there a pattern for those that want to make a bag? Yes. And like I said, I've already answered that question. I probably asked before I stated it. But if you go to Sew Powerful, SEW, powerful.org, they have the patterns and everything online. You do have to put it into your cart and check out, but the pattern is free. They're not going to charge you for it. They just want to keep track of who's getting the pattern. That was nice that everyone has a giving heart. Yes. Sue says, gladly sew bags as many as you need. Me too. Great cause. Yes. And Colette Stark saying, I'm late joining, but hello, everyone. Did you want the bags in batiks? No, the bags can be in any fabrics that you like. When you read the instructions, you will understand what's going on. If they're just recommending that if you're using quilt cottons for your outside of the bag, that you interface them. And I think if you use like a home deck fabric, then you don't have to interface. I do have some home deck scraps, but I just prefer to make the bags out of quilt cottons. They're much prettier fabrics in my opinion. Just my opinion. I got a lot of samples I think I want to donate to another organization that do stuff for charities. But I'm just using my regular quilt cottons. And Kevin had donated, he had got some stuff donated to him, and then he ended up donating some fabric, and I can't remember what that fabric even looks like, but I got fabric out in the garage in a container that I'm going to be cutting for these bags. But if you're making a bag to send in, please, by all means, you can make it whatever you got. You can make the bag. They'll take it denim. They'll take whatever you got. And also, I would recommend, this is a lot of steps to making this bag. As I'm making this and I'm only working on one, I realized that this is something that if you're doing this, you should do the same step over and over again. Like if you're making the flap, maybe cut out 3 or 4 bags and make all the flaps. And I'm just doing the simple bag, I think it's called beginner level sewing pattern, because they got different patterns out that you can do, like intermediate and advanced. And I'm just doing the quick and dirty, let's get it done type bag. Some bag is better than no bag. They got fancy flap pockets on the outsides of some of the bags. They've got where they're doing machine embroidery. They've got buttons and snaps, and I'm just zipper pockets, and I'm just doing a base bag. I figure some bag is better than no bag, and they're all going to be looking nice, and I'm hoping that they will be well made. I'm hoping. I'm not in control of this, so I'm hoping that the bags look nice when we send them. So that's another reason that I'm trying to make a bag, so that I have done at least the entire steps of everything. So when we get to retreat, I can assist somebody and know what they need to do if they don't understand the instructions. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm currently doing here. Darlene is welcoming everybody that's joining. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs ups. Well, thank you for that. And Janet Mackerel's here saying hi, T&T Quilters. Shaquita Pearson, hello, Miss T and all T Quilters. And I think that's it. All right. So I do have a few things I just wanted to share that came in. People always asking me when they're doing photo quilts, what do I use for my photo quilts? Well, Quilting Today had it on sale for 50% off, so I ordered it. And sometimes your Joann stores will have it too. But I have not physically been into a Joann store in a long, long period of time. And, I order quite often from Quilting Today, and I get confused. When I put in big orders, they'll put on my packing slip that I have a free gift. Most of the time, it can be a little purse Kleenex thing that has a quilting design on the package. That's about what I get for the most part, or I get nothing, okay? I order one thing, and I got a decent pattern this time. Look at that. That's a cute pattern. Roundabout Stars quilt. So they finally put a nice pattern in here for once. So this package is normally $89 for the EQ printables, sewable inkjet fabric sheets. And these are the ones that are cotton lawn. I don't know if you see that. Yeah, I can see it. And it's 25 sheets in this box. Now, I like these sheets because they're not really stiff, and I feel like they print very well. And these are for inkjet printers. And then I just heat set them, and then I let them sit for like a day before I wash out. I wash before I put it into my quilt top to make sure it's not going to come out when somebody washed their quilt. But most times when I put photos in the quilt, it's just one of those quilts that isn't going to be washed. It's more of a hang it on the wall type thing, or more of a decorative quilt, like a keepsake. But I just thought that I would share that with you guys. That came in. My custom die that was supposed to be mailed by now. I haven't gotten it yet. But what is her name? I don't have my phone in here. Jan Lipker, that's her name. She sent me some African fabric one time. And so she's been in my Teaquilts Facebook group, just sewing up a storm. She is one of them people that just go and get it done, okay? And she showed a tapestry quilt. Well, of course, I went and tried to find that tapestry, and I found it. And I ordered the tapestry. I love this tapestry. And she used this orange tapestry, and I'm going to show it to you a little bit. Try to get it up close. Got to turn it right side up first. It's very unique. I got my instructions here that I'm working on. We don't want to lose those. So let me show you this tapestry. Look at this. And guess what, guys? That's the hair. Look at this. And it's called My Roots. And it does have like a very fuzzy feeling to the top, but the back is just like some kind of polyester. So it is a mix. But I thought, I had a few family members that want African themed quilts. And I thought this would be so gorgeous. But that's the hair. And of course, I'm not going to be able to show you this whole thing in here. But it's just her upper torso. But the quilt she made, when you add the African print fabrics around this, it was just gorgeous. Well, guess what? She had it in orange, and I found it in a few more colors, and I've been holding that one because it's been here for a month. These last two just came in. All the way, I'm thinking, from China, okay? They don't say that on the website. They even lied and told me it was going to be here quicker than it did come. So you didn't think it was coming from China, but they did come from China. But I got two other colorways. And of course, I'm going to keep one for myself. I just got to figure out which one I want. So this one's a lighter blue. And they even give you the hanging stuff to hang the tapestry, which I thought was amazing. But this one's a baby blue, and it's the same thing. You can see the roots part, so I'm not going to unfold it. I thought this blue was a little bit darker. That's why, you never know what you're seeing on a screen. And then this one is red. And this is not red either. It's like a pinkish color, okay? It's more, I don't know. It's not a dark red. It's like it's not even burgundy. I don't know what this color is. Mauve? And it's not even showing the real color on the screen either. So, and again, got the hanging stuff, but I won't be needing any of this hanging stuff. But yeah, so I got those. I'm going to be using those for, I got two. Matter of fact, they're on my grandfather's side of the family. They're cousins, but they're through my grandfather's side, okay? But, I do like them. But they're not like my direct family. I don't know if anybody else came in. Claudette Bettis, hey. She says, hey, T, and hello, T, and everyone. Sue says it's like a rusty red. Yeah, it's just a weird color. But I think I'm going to keep the orange one for myself, and then I'm going to make the other two for those people. When I'm doing stuff like that and it's a gift, they're not paying anything. I get to choose what you get and don't get, okay? So, yeah, so that's that. And then I do have one more other thing before I do birthday shout outs. I got this box here from Rosalind, and she's in California. And she sent me some quilt tops. She has one quilt backing. She sent 3 quilt tops for 1 quilt backing. I just broke my nail. Hi, Deborah Holloway. She says, hi, TNT Quilters. I made it. This is a Paris quilt that she pieced. I asked her if I could show them, and she said yes. So these are just things that I am currently working on. or will be working on. Not currently working on. I haven't even measured them yet. But I just wanted to ask her if I could share them, and she said yes. Matter of fact, I haven't even opened this one up myself. I only opened one just so I could, because she was asking me questions about some stuff. But isn't that just gorgeous? I love her colors. Those fabrics, the pink and green and browns, are batiks that are in the piecing. And then the other ones are regular cottons, but just gorgeous quilt here. And I know you can't see much of it, and I'm sure I pulled my thread out of this machine by now. But just gorgeous. So it's kind of like a checkerboard layout. I'm trying to see more of it so I can describe it a little bit better. But I love the colors on this. And, you know, it costs a lot of money to mail from California to Missouri, because I mail packages, and I don't know why it always costs me more money to mail to North Carolina and California. But she was going to send batting as well. And I said, girl, by the time you send batting that you got to buy the batting and then mail it, you've been on bought the batting for me, it'd be cheaper. And then it'll be cheaper for me. It'll cost less to send it back, because when something is quilted, it's not as big in the container, because they're charging you for the sizes of the box. So she decided not to send batting in. And then she just pieced this backing for the Paris quilt. It does have some print in here. I got this print at Joann's. I got some of that when they had it on sale one time. So this is the only backing that I got. I'm not going to open this all the way up. She did some piecing to it to make it fit. And I have to measure all this stuff so I know what size it is that I'm charging for. And then also so I can make sure that the backings fit, okay, before I start quilting. And then she also sent this quilt top, which is the Black Panther panel. And it's got a mix of other prints as well. I liked how she did this. And again, I'm sorry that you're not going to be able to see it all, but I just wanted to share it with you all anyway. But here's the Black Panther panel. Okay, right here is the top. And I did find a couple of these panels I was able to get thanks to Jan Lipker as well. These things are sold out. They sold out when they first came out. I didn't even know they had come out, okay? But this is just gorgeous. And then I like her flying geese border here, where she's got various flying geese in different spots around the border. So that was pretty cool too. I'm gonna knock you all over. And these are 3D geese, okay? So I don't know if she want to leave these 3D or what, because when I do an all over pattern, those things get caught. I have to base those down. So I have to get more information about that. And I'll wait and fold that up so I can put a note on it anyway. And on that one, she did not have a quilt back. And she just asked me if I could find her some yardage on African prints and just make the quilt backing for her on that one. So I'll do that. And then she also did a take 5. Somebody says those are really big quilts. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I didn't know the Paris quilt was going to be that big. She said lap and 2 queens. I'm like, where's the lap? And I feel like these are more king. I can't even show you. But anyway, she's got the Take 5 quilt. And I'm not going to open this one up all the way. I'm just going to kind of show you the border, because you all have seen the Take 5 kits and quilts that we've been showing on here. And I still have maybe 1 or 2 for sale on my website. But I just wanted you all to see her borders. She's got this blue border, a black border, and then this African print border. And you all see, I'm not talking about this particular thing, how you can see through this fabric. That's when you know you're dealing more with African prints over an Ankara. An Ankara fabric you can't see through like that. But you know, there is no difference for us quilters. But if you're trying to make something that you want a little stiffer or something, this is more of an African print, not an Ankara. But yeah, gorgeous work here. I was really surprised because I've been knowing Rosalind for a long time. Not surprised, but I was pleasantly surprised. Let me say that. I've been knowing Rosalind for a long time. Actually met her line dancing in New Orleans. We did a trip. We travel around USA doing various line dancing events. And I've been knowing her for a long time, and I hadn't seen any of her work, and I didn't know if she was even actively quilting. I think she's been on sabbatical, and then all of a sudden she got her mojo, and so I was really, really happy that she got done that. I was surprised to get her phone call that she needed some quilting done, so that was pretty cool. So I'm so happy, and she's got 3 beautiful quilts. I didn't even look at them until I came in here. With you guys, I only had pulled out the Black Panther quilt because she was asking me about quilt backing, and I just went and just pulled what I had. So thank you, Rosalind, for letting me share that. Cheryl says, I use those vacuum seal bags from Dollar Tree to reduce size for mailing. And I can't find them here locally. I've tried finding those vacuum seal bags here, and I have not been able to find them here at the Dollar Tree. Because, you know, I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on something either. People are saying the quilts are beautiful. Yes, they are. Very nice. Wow, wow, wow. All of those quilts. Tell me again who made those. Her name is Rosalind. I'm not going to put her last name out here. Darlene says, very nice. Sue says, I will be bringing a box of door prizes for retreat and not sending them. Also a surprise for you. Okay. Vivian Calvey says, all is beautiful. Well, thank you so much for Rosalind. A lot of people love Rosalind's work, so that's pretty cool. So We Like Crumb says, good evening, Miss T and Miss Ellen and all quilters and friends. Good evening. Hello. Welcome to the channel. Oh, my goodness. All right. So the last thing we got to do is birthday shout-outs. Y'all know I'm good for losing the stuff, right? As soon as I start opening stuff up. Here it is. Between lifting all those quilts out. And then I just dropped the bottom part of my mic. All right, so I am totally late. I normally do birthday shout outs the first Wednesday of the month, but I kept forgetting. I got a lot in my head going on, and every time I came in here, I never printed this list. So I printed this list yesterday to make sure I had it today. So we're behind on a few birthdays, a couple. Got Debbie Hinkabing. Her birthday was May 8th. So happy belated birthday to you, Debbie. We got Christine Sasas. Her birthday was May 11th. Happy belated birthday to you as well. My sister's birthday was May 12th. So happy birthday, Victoria. And we got Deborah Holloway. Her birthday is May 20th. Happy birthday to you. That's upcoming in another couple of days. Cynthia Maria Field. Her birthday is May 26th. Wendy Davis Jones' birthday is May 27th. And Mario Dennis, whose birthday is May 31st. So happy birthday, everyone that's born in the month of May, even those that did not submit their birthdays. Appreciate you guys tuning in to the channel. You have until Saturday to if you win, to let me know. Otherwise, when I'm live with Kevin or live Saturday night, I'm going to be pulling another name for a draw if I don't hear from you. So hopefully it's somebody that's here live that wins, and we can go ahead and nip this in the bud. What's your prize? I don't know. It'll be a surprise when you get it, I guess. It'll be a surprise to me as well. Normally, I send about a yard of fabric. Unless I've got something else laying around like a charm pack or something like that. So that's normally what I send. So I'm just mixing them up in my hands, and I'm just going to pick one and see who the lucky winner is today. And it is Deborah, and she is in here if I'm not mistaken. So Deborah, send me your mailing address, and I will ship you something in the mail next time I go to the post office. I'll hold on to these. Just let me know, Deborah, if you're still here. Deborah Holloway. And I'll know whether or not to keep these numbers and these names. And congratulations on your win. Oh, she is there saying thanks, T. Okay, so I can throw all these other things away. She's going to send me her mailing address, and I'll be putting her something in the mail. Okay. So yes, that is awesome. So I don't have anything else. I think I've gone through quite a few topics. If you got any questions about anything, just let me know. In May, I'm going to talk to this retreat center and see about having a Teaquilts off-year retreat for just 10 people, because I probably have to have somebody to help me. So it'll be 10 or 11 people. It depends. 10 or 11 people will be at this retreat that I'm planning on having in the odd year. My big retreat that I'm having this year, I always have it biannual on the evening, not the even, the evening. I have it biannual on the even number years. I'm thinking about having a smaller retreat, no frills, just having fun. It's connected to a quilt shop, so you don't have to worry about doing any shop hopping. Just coming together, sewing, just need to figure out food, and that'll be the main agenda item is what do we eat? Okay, and then I may teach a class or something like that. But that would be, I'm hoping like September, maybe the third week in September. I don't know, of next year, not this year. So that's one of the things that I'm also thinking about doing. So be prepared for more information coming on that. Yeah, I see that Deborah's here. She's making sure y'all don't get her prize. Yep. So anybody else got any questions, you can go ahead and post them. Otherwise, I don't have anything else to add to this live. I'm going to be getting off here early. We got 8 minutes left. I thought I was going to run out of minutes. And people are still giving Deborah congratulations. You all are so kind. And that's why you see my sewing machine is on. It's on because I was actually sewing those pieces. And I can see here that my thread is half in and out. It's not even in the tension because I've been showing all of this stuff. And it's got knots in it and everything. So I'm glad I went and looked at that. And I can sit here for a little bit more and maybe work on this, getting this crossbody bag completed. So I can make sure that the instructions that I'm using, I have found a couple of things that are wrong with the pattern. And so I'm trying to correct certain things. Not wrong, but like they didn't tell me I needed interfacing on a particular piece. And so I didn't have that piece cut until I got to sewing, and I go, oh, I need this piece interfaced. So it wasn't written on the pattern that I needed to have it interfaced. So I'm working on things like that. I found 2 things that I needed to correct in the pattern. That would make it just easier, more cohesive for us to make it more easier to make it more easier to sew as a group, I guess. I'm doing that. I'm just writing down stuff. Like once something is made, where does it go after that so that it can be matched up to the next person that's going to be sewing, needing that piece. So I'm trying to do that type of stuff. And Deborah says, thanks everyone and happy birthday to all May babies. Yes. Jacqueline Vaughn says, hey T, AccuQuilt just came out with a new 5-inch die. Yes, I saw the new 5-inch cube. I have the 10-inch cube, and I don't know if I'm going to get the 5-inch. I don't have the 6-inch or the 4-inch. And that's because by the time I do 8, you're repeating dies. Like some of the dies in the 5 are going to be already included in your 10-inch cube. Some of the dies in the 4-inch were included in the 8-inch cube. So it's kind of like you're getting double dies. So that's why I did not do that. I don't normally do that. What I might do is, like, if it's certain dies I need, I'll just go ahead and pay regular price and get just the dies that I need if I need something like that. So I tend not to buy the cubes that are doubled up because half of those dies are already included in another version somewhere else. But that's a good thing. And they also was showing you other dies that the 5-inch cube would be compatible with. And I think they came out with the setting triangles and corner half square triangles for it as well if you want to put them on point. But I did notice that. So thank you, Jacqueline, for that. Janet Macro says, congratulations to Deborah and happy birthday to Judy on the 23rd. Well, happy birthday, Judy. I don't know why she's not on my list. She's not on the birthday list. That's weird. She used to be in here all the time, and I haven't seen or heard a whole lot from her. Every once in a while, I see her name pop up. But happy birthday, Judy. And Sue says, assembly line sew it. Yes, love it. Yes. And that's the what I'm going to be doing with the pattern. So when you do one part, if you're making the strap, that's all you got to do is make straps. You don't have to be thinking about what's my next step. What else do I need to do? You just make straps and call it a day. So I think that's going to be easier for everybody. Good night, brother. See you soon. Good night, C Joy Creations. Darlene's reminding people to hit the thumbs up on your way out. Thank you so much. We got like 3 more minutes. Bonita has sent her information. I see that. I got a notice for that on email. I'm just making sure I don't have anything else going on here. Jennifer says, I like the idea of assembly line sewing those bags. We should be able to knock them right out. Yes, and that's what I'm hoping. I'm going to be more on the, since I'm going to be starting people off, I'll try to get more on the finishing end, on the finishing side of it. But I'm hoping, that's why I'm trying to sew one just to see what the steps are. And then I'm thinking, I cut out 2. I'm thinking I might need to cut out 1 more to use as an example because I sew one piece and then you have to turn it and then top stitch. I can't show you where you need to sew and then turn it and top stitch, and then you're wondering how did it get there. So I'm thinking I may need to cut out 1 more bag or something to use for the demo purposes. But yeah, and I was trying to cut the demo bags all out of African prints because I was trying to have the African print stand out so you know what's your demo and what piece you're sewing. So I guess I need to go back and cut out another bag because as I was sewing this one, it's like I still need another piece. So when you're doing the flap, I can show you this is how you sew it and this is how it should be finished. So good night, Ellen. Shirley Kessinger says, I'm late. Oh, well. Hi, T and Teaquilts. Hey, Shirley. Good night, everybody that's leaving. Shirley Peter says her birthday was on the 13th, so happy belated birthday to you as well, Shirley. So, yeah. If your birthday's in June, please email them to me at teaquilts@teaquilts.com, and I'll shout out your birthday as well. Trying to make sure I haven't missed anybody's comments. So we're going to go ahead and end here. If you got any comments, again, if you would like to sew one of those crossbody bags from www.sewpowerful.org, you can go onto their website. You can get the free pattern. They are going to put it into your cart. You have to check out. They're just keeping track of who's getting their patterns. And send it to me through Teaquilts. They have a little card that you can fill out and put a personal note to somebody that will receive your bag. And I will be grouping all of these together and mailing them off. And I'm just hoping that we get quite a few bags made. I don't know what we can get made, but I'm just going to cut, because I feel like this might just be the charity project that I continue to do year after year. And whenever I do a charity of some sort, I'll just always do this. So if I have extra stuff cut, extra pieces sewed, that's a good start for the next time that we come live. So thank you, everybody. And Shirley says, I forgot to send you, my birthday was on the 6th. So happy belated birthday, Shirley Kessinger. Janice says, a group of us worked on the pad. So great to do this for young girls in school. My birthday is today. Well, happy birthday, Janice. That's pretty cool. So, yeah. So, that's it, everybody. You all stay blessed, be safe, and quilt out.